Hey everyone, it's PotatoPikachu, and this video is going to be a little bit more in-depth and cover more from my previous initial Broken Fang investment guide that I made like a week ago or so. I'm going to be a bit more specific and talk about some skins and stickers you can invest in during this operation. My initial Broken Fang investment guide was a bit more broad in terms of what to invest in, and I covered all the bases for what the operation had to offer, so you can watch that first before going to this one, as I'll be a bit more specific. I'll talk about some items that I think are good investments and give my reasonings as to why as well. But before we get started, today's video is sponsored by ctsided.com. It's a website that embraces the older days of CSGO where trading was hugely popular, and although there is a 7-day trade hold on items now, it really isn't stopping people from trading, and that is why CT-Sided was created. You can easily search for the trade offers that people are looking for, create your own trade offer to list, or talk and negotiate in the comment sections of each offer. Investing is not the only way to get some profit in CSGO, as trading is another part that can help you grow your inventory. Just simply log into the site using your Steam account, and you can create a trade, search for trades, and also check the ones on the left-hand side. ctsided.com is a simple and easy to use website that focuses on the people wanting to trade. Thanks to them, and the link will be in the description down below. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you do enjoy it, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I'm really grateful for all of you tuning in. Thank you guys, and let's get started. First off, I want to focus on one of the stickers that has been introduced, the Battle Scarred Holo. I really think this sticker is really good for crafts. It's probably going to be one of the most popular stickers we have for this operation, as it's very simple, yet it looks really good on crafts. My previous video was about sticker crafts involving the Operation Broken Fang stickers, and a lot of the crafts that I made involved the Battle Scarred Holo because it just simply looked really good, and it's a really versatile sticker that works on a lot of guns. You really can't go wrong with it, and also the color scheme on the Holo itself works perfectly on a lot of guns because it's orange and red, and it can either complement a gun really well or also contrast the gun perfectly fine as well. As soon as there's more quantity on the Steam market and prices start to go down for this sticker, I highly recommend you guys to instantly get the opportunity to buy a ton of these because it's frankly just a really good sticker, and honestly I would rather take this sticker than any of the Shattered Web stickers. Another sticker from the Operation Broken Fang collection I would recommend immensely is the Broken Fang Holo. It's a really well made sticker that has a beautiful color palette involving blues and purples, which work well on a lot of guns too. It's a relatively big sticker in my opinion, so I think it works good on 4x craft, so getting 4 of these on like an AK or an M4 would look really good. And just the holo effect on this one is so cool because it has a blue and purple effect that I really enjoy because those colors really complement each other, and especially on blue guns as well. Wait for the prices of this sticker to drop, and I think you'll be making some good profit once this operation ends. A skin from the operation I would recommend is the AWP Exoskeleton. It's from the Operation Broken Fang case, and this AWP is another contender for one of the best cheap alternatives for an AWP skin. It goes hand in hand with the Panthera, as that's another great cheap alternative for an AWP, and a lot of people seem to like the AWP Exoskeleton, so why not invest in this one too. The design on the AWP itself is very intricate and it looks to be really nice. It's very simple, and overall it's a really good looking black AWP skin. I would say that since it's also a restricted rarity, it's not going to be that rare of a skin, so I would say generally that the price of this will be relatively stable, but as time goes on and the case becomes more rare, it's going to start to slowly rise, but also be very liquid at the same time. It might not be huge profit, but it's a great play skin, and you'll slowly get some profit as time goes on. The M4A1S Blue Phosphor is another great investment skin in my opinion because not only is it a great looking play skin, it also trades up to the AWP Fade. It's a really good looking M4. I really like how it's a nice blue, it's a nice shade of blue compared to the Sapphire itself where it's relatively purple. The Blue Phosphor is like an ocean blue. It looks really nice, it's very vibrant, and overall I really enjoy it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people enjoy this skin too. Also, the fact that it's on an M4A1S, it's actually a playable skin. You can use this more often, and maybe those who don't use the M4A1S, maybe they'll try it out now once you get this blue Phosphor. Hopefully the prices of this M4 goes down and you guys can get it for a good deal, as it will be an excellent trade up input for the AWP Fade itself, along with it being a very good play skin. The AK-47 Panthera Onca is another pretty good investment in my opinion, because it's basically the AK-47 Jaguar version 2. It's like an updated version. I think it's more vibrant, and overall it's just a really nice vibrant skin that's bright, and I think a lot of people like bright skins, so this one is a pretty good AK. This one is also from the Ancient collection, and I think a lot of people have been focusing on the Control collection where the AWP Fade is in, so I don't think there's going to be much supply of the AK-47 itself, because a lot of people are just going to focus on the Control collection itself and not really care about the other two as much. The AK is also a trade-up input for the M4A1S Welcome to the Jungle, but I'm not too sure if a lot of people will actually use it for that, but I think it'll be used more as a play skin instead. Also, since people are focusing more on the Control collection, this will make the AK more rare and in turn be a bit more expensive compared to the other classified skins in the other collections, because not too many people are focusing on it. A potential skin I think could be a good investment is the 5/7 Berries and Cherries, because you can somewhat get a blue gem from it given that there are different patterns on this 5/7 skin. And although we haven't really seen any realistically, you could get one that's maybe like 80% full blue and the rest red, or you could get vice versa. So it's a very interesting skin with a bunch of different patterns that maybe a lot of people will gravitate towards. I'm not too confident on this particular investment, but maybe you can invest in a few of them that have a good pattern and you might get some overpay compared to the normal Steam value. There is also the AWP Fade that you can invest in if you have the money for it, but I kind of hope that it does go down a bit more, because right now the price is a bit too high for my liking, and there has been a lot of debate as whether or not it's a really good skin because it's a fade pattern on a really big gun, but I really like it. I think it's a really nice skin, and I'm sure a lot of people do as well. The fade has always been a popular pattern over all of the guns that it has been on, and AWP will be no exception for people to want, and there's probably going to be people who want it for the sake of collecting all the fade skins in the game. The last item I'll talk about for this video is the Operation Broken Fang case. I think that this will be a good investment because I think Valve are going to discontinue this case like what they did with the Shadow Web case. Realistically, I don't think they're going to put this in the drop pool for CSGO because you do have to pay to obtain the case, so there would be no logical reason for them to implement it into the general drop pool for CSGO. So I think there's going to be a high chance of this being discontinued. However, because of the fact that there are new gloves in this case, there is also a high chance for another case in the future to have the same exact gloves, exactly like what they did for the Shadow Web case and the Fracture case. But one thing that differentiates the Operation Broken Fang case and the Shadow Web case is that the contents of the skins within the case is completely different. I think that the Operation Broken Fang has way better skins than the Shadow Web case does. It has the M4A1S Print Stream, the Glock 18 Neo Noir, the M4A4 Cybersecurity, and the AWP Exoskeleton going for it. So even though there will be a high chance of the new gloves being re-released in a new case, I think the contents of the skins within the case will make up for that, and the case will still be a good investment overall. These were some of my investments I recommend you guys do as the operation goes on. There are still plenty more investments you can make that I didn't talk about, like the rest of the stickers within the collection. There are also a few more collections as well that you can take a look at, but I think these were my really big recommendations you guys can make. Also, don't forget about older CSGO skins, because once this operation ends, people are going to look at older skins to buy because there won't be any new skins being released. So be on the lookout for older skins that potentially could be good investments as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. It's free and it really helps the channel out. I'm PotatoPikachu signing out. Peace.